You have to learn how to identify and prioritize tasks based on the importance and urgency. Welcome back, dear listeners, friends, family members, to another exciting episode of the Detox Podcast, the show dedicated to helping you cleanse your life and achieve your fullest potential. I am your host, Joshua Hobbs, and today we have a fantastic episode in store just for you. So grab your favorite drink, find a comfortable, chill spot, and get ready to dive into the world of mastering time management. But before we get started, I want to share a scripture. So let me put my preacher hat on and share the scripture with you. Ask for men. His days are like grass. As a flower of the field, so he flourishes. For the wind passes over it, and it is no more. And its place knows it is no longer. Psalms 103, 15 through 16 out of the Amplified Bible. Now let me explain what this scripture emphasizes. It emphasizes the fleeting nature of human existence, comparing our days to grass and flowers that flourish but eventually wither away. It serves as a reminder that time is precious and limited. It encourages us to seize the present moment, prioritize our tasks wisely, cultivate mindfulness to make the most out of our time, and lead a purposeful, fulfilling life. And that leads into today's episode 20, titled Proven Strategies for Business Professionals. We'll be exploring practical tips and techniques to help all the busy professionals out there reclaim control over their precious time. Life can often just feel like a never-ending race against the clock, leaving us overwhelmed, exhausted, burnt out, but fear not. You know why? You know why, my friends? Because I have got you covered with some powerful strategies to help you regain balance, efficiency in your life. Now let's jump right into it. Here are 3 main points we'll be focusing on this episode. Point number 1, prioritizing tasks effectively. You have to learn how to identify and prioritize tasks based on the importance and urgency. This enables you to focus your energy on what truly matters and eliminate unnecessary distractions and time wasters. What does that mean, Mr. Hobbs? That means you have to take the time out of your busy schedule, and you have to take a step back, and you're going to have to look at everything that you have lined up, everything that you need to complete, and you're going to have to say, this comes first, this comes second, this comes third. And I know it sounds extremely easy. Psych. I know it's not easy, because when you're in the workplace or when you have personal tasks at home, you could be a single mother and you're like, hey, I got to get the kids ready. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to get dinner made. If you're a husband that has to go to work and there's a lot of pressure, or whoever you are and you have a ton of tasks, it feels like, to me, everyone feels like their tasks are the most important. I get emails, I get Slack messages, I get all of this stuff, and everyone is asking for something, and what they feel like is so important might not be as important to me. So I have to come in and I have to prioritize, like, what is uber important? What can I get done? How much time do I need to get this done? Is this from my lead? Is this from my boss? Is this from management? Is the impact of me not getting something done going to affect the other people that are on the team? So I have to prioritize. And one of the tricks that I do is I just made this like Google Sheet spreadsheet, and I put in there what my action items were. I put in there what the status of those, in progress, not started, complete, waiting on others. All of those items, I prioritize all of these items, and I list all of these items out in importance that I feel like are important and what's important to my team and my structure. And then I leave notes on that lets me know where I am in the process. And that has really helped me prioritize so many different things and line things up in list of importance. And I believe that if you just take time out, I know it gets crazy and it gets busy, but if you just take time out and you say, hey, let me back up for a second and let me just prioritize all of these things, because let's face it, like, let's say you have 20 different things to do, and you say 1 through 20, list the priorities. What is the most important? What is the impact? And then start tackling things from there. Your life will be a whole lot less stressful. Take it from me. Believe me, I've been in roles in my life and I'm still in roles in my life where it's just a lot of work. And if I tried to take all of it on at one time or try to work on all of these different things, like everybody talks about, I'm multitasking and I'm doing all of this stuff, you're more efficient when you are prioritizing everything by list of importance and knocking out these things each day. And that's what works for me. But let's jump into point number 2. And point number 2 is time blocking and scheduling. Discover the power of time blocking and scheduling, where you allocate dedicated time slot for any task that you have, allowing you to increase productivity, reduce procrastination, and create a structured routine that optimizes your work flow. It feels like sometimes when there's a billion things to do, we have no time to do it. Right? There's meetings. How do I work if I'm in meetings all day? What I've learned is time blocking and scheduling. I will block off time on my schedule for work time. And I just block it out and I say busy time. I need time to increase my productivity. I need time to ensure that everything that I have listed out of importance has my full attention. And I'm not trying to focus on 50 million things. And I'm not trying to sit inside of a meeting and type. We see it all the time where people are not paying attention in meetings and stuff like that. And I understand that because that is work. But we have to look at the quality of that work being completed while you're working through a meeting. And I would suggest if you schedule some time and say, hey, this is my busy block of time. And my lead has actually really, really helped with that to say, hey, you can't boil the ocean, right? Like you can't fly the plane and fuel the plane and repair the plane at the same time. You have to step back and you have to have quality time to allow yourself to work on things. And that has been so beneficial for me to just block out busy time. What's really cool about my company is that on Fridays, typically we have meeting-free Fridays that allows you to, one, say no because I have busy time. I have work that I need to complete. It allows you to throw some music on in the background and just really vibe out and just have that focused time to just zone in, get everything you need to be completed so that you can roll into your weekend without all of these pending thoughts in your head. Another reason why I prioritize everything is because I want to ensure, like, for this upcoming week, these are my list of items that I have to get done. And I'm not trying to get all 20 things done, but I really want to work efficiently and at a high level for these 5 issues or these 5 concerns or these 5 tasks that might be on my plate. So that's another reason why I prioritize, and then I actively set time during my workday to say, busy time, this is my time to work on here. I won't respond to folks unless it's an emergency, unless it's my boss or my lead or something like that. Like, I just will not do it because I have to make sure that I'm enforcing my time management so that I can increase my productivity and always work at a high level. Now, point number 3 is boosting productivity with mindfulness. Explore the benefits of mindfulness in enhancing productivity as you learn techniques to cultivate present moment awareness, effectively manage stress, and maintain a clear and focused mindset, leading to an improved efficiency and overall well-being. All that is in point number 3 is make sure you're aware of everything that's on your plate. Make sure that you don't get so bombarded and stressed out that you don't even want to complete the work, or there's so much stress on you that you're like, hey, I cannot get this done because some people are going to come down to me. Hey, it's okay sometimes to just not get things done. If you have justification for that, it's part of time management. Hey, I could not get to all of these because I wanted to really, really focus on these 3 and make sure that they were everything that you requested of me. And I didn't have the time to get to that. Majority of the time, your leadership is going to be on board and they're going to be completely understanding, and they are going to give you that proper support and say, hey, let's go ahead and prioritize this for next week, but great job. These 3 main points will serve as your compass to navigate the challenging landscape of time management. Whether you're a seasoned professional, maybe like me, or just starting out in your career, you have to take these strategies and they're going to empower you, and you're going to take control back of your time and lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. If you follow these 3 main points, you're going to be less stressed. You're going to be able to prioritize things. You're going to be able to block time off on your calendar and allow yourself time for high quality, high performing work. And you're going to enjoy your position probably a lot better than what you're doing now if you don't implement these strategies. Thank you for joining us today on the Detox Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more valuable insight to help you detoxify your life. But remember, time is precious. You have the power to make the most of it. Until next time, stay focused, stay intentional, and stay tuned for another exciting episode of the Detox Podcast. But until next time, peace.